And hey, it's New Year, Happy New Year. And if you're watching this video, you're probably a bit of a loser like me who has nowhere to go over New Year. Today we're talking about 5. There are 5 Platonic solids. Platonic solids are basically regular convex polyhedron. Polyhedron refers to any old 3D shape. Convex is a word that we've discussed in an earlier episode in this series, and the word regular means that the solid is sort of symmetrical. It's sort of consistent throughout the entire shape. A more geometrical description for the word regular would mean that 1, all the sides of the polyhedron would be the same, and 2, all the vertices of the polyhedron would also be the same, i.e. the vertices are all going to be met by the same number of faces and hence are all the same. And so in order for a solid to be considered as a Platonic solid or a regular convex polyhedron, there are 3 rules that it needs to follow. 1, all the sides of the solids must be the same regular polygon. 2, all the vertices of that polyhedron must be met by the same number of faces. And 3, the shape itself must be convex. And so if a shape meets all of these 3 criteria, it's going to be considered a Platonic solid. So a shape like a cuboid here, even though all the vertices are met by 3 faces, it's not considered a Platonic solid because not all the faces are the same. Faces aren't even regular polygons. And even though this shape has got all the faces as regular polygons, it's still not a Platonic solid because the vertices are not all met by the same number of faces. And for a shape like this, even though all the vertices are met by 3 faces and all the sides are regular polygons, the sides aren't at the same regular polygons because it's got both pentagonal and hexagonal faces. So it's not going to be a Platonic solid. And there are in fact only 5 shapes that fits the criteria. There are only 5 Platonic solids. And these are the tetrahedron, the cube, the octahedron, the dodecahedron, and the icosahedron. Platonic solids have been discussed by mathematicians for a really long time. However, no one is completely sure about who discovered these solids or when it was first discovered. And the Greek mathematicians loved these Platonic solids because of how perfect they all look. And one Greek philosopher in particular even went as far as associating each of the elements in nature to each of the 5 Platonic solids. Of course, when we say elements, we're talking about classical elements like earth, water, fire, air, and ether, which is whatever the heaven is made up of. And interestingly enough, the Greek philosopher that we're referring to here is a man called Plato, the man who all these 5 solids are actually named after. Could there be another Platonic solid which fits all our criteria but just haven't been discovered yet? The answer is no. There are in fact only 5 Platonic solids, and this was proved by a mathematician called Euclid in his book Elements. I won't mention the proof that there are 5 Platonic solids in this video. However, later on in the future I might make another video all about that. But anyways, that's it for my video today. There are 5 Platonic solids.